Smart. Do you mind if I sit here? I didn't think of that. You're probably right.
Oh, okay.
I could pretend. I'm ready for a photo.
2-minute warning. I'll get you balanced real quick and a sound check, and then we'll get started. Let me know. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Everybody good? Anybody not good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna go get it. Get started.
Good afternoon. My name is Emily McKinley, Assistant Chief with the Louisville Metro Police Department. Last August, LMPD committed to moving forward with increased transparency and improved efficiency in investigating officer-involved shootings. This most notably included a promise to release body-worn camera footage within 10 business days of the incident. This is not changing, but we are enhancing our method of delivery of that presentation. The following steps have been and will continue to be a part of our commitment and process. Shortly after the incident, the chief or a member of the executive staff will provide a media briefing of preliminary information and address any public safety concerns on scene. Timely information will also be provided on LMPD's social media platforms to keep the public informed. Within 24 and 72 hours of the incident, involved officers will be identified to include current assignment, department photo, accommodations, or disciplinary history. Identification of involved deceased subjects will occur via the coroner per state law. Within 10 business days, body-worn camera footage will be released with a video introduction and explanation of our investigative processes. Criminal and administrative investigations will continue on all involved, including officers. Consultation with the Commonwealth Attorney's Office and applicable presentations to the grand jury will also occur. A copy of the case file will be provided to the Kentucky State Police for a thorough investigative review. A copy will also be provided to the Louisville Office of Inspector General in compliance with LMP's existing Memorandum of Understanding. Our goal is to provide the community and our officers with a clear understanding of the process and a consistent format to make as much information public as possible, all while protecting the integrity of the ongoing criminal and administrative investigations. In many cases, at this 10 business day mark, there are still witnesses, both officers and civilians, needing to be interviewed and other evidence awaiting collection or processing. It is important to be cautious to not inadvertently release information that may taint future statements or investigations. To streamline communication and expectations, we have developed a standardized and curated video package we will be using moving forward when releasing body-worn camera footage of officer-involved shootings. Each curated video will include a detailed description of the incident, body-worn camera footage of involved officers, the identification of the involved officers and the subject, and an explanation of LMPD policy, equipment, and the investigative processes. When available, if appropriate for added context, and if it will not hinder the ongoing investigations, the video may also include dispatch radio traffic, 911 calls, scene photos, other surveillance videos, and any other information or evidence that may be available for public release. Going forward, this will be how we release body-worn camera footage for officer-involved shootings. There will not necessarily always be an accompanying press conference. Examples of when it may be necessary to call a press conference may include when there is a public safety concern, when we need the public's assistance with information, when there is a mass shooting or a mass casualty incident, or when the situation otherwise merits the need to communicate critical information to the public. On July 25th, 2024, an officer-involved shooting occurred in the 6600 block of Eaglewood Drive. This is in LMPD's 3rd Division. Today, we will be releasing body-worn camera footage of that incident. On our YouTube page, you will find 2 videos. The first video will be the curated video package I previously discussed. The second video will contain raw body-worn camera footage of each involved officer. By the 10th business day after an officer-involved shooting, these 2 types of video package will be shared via our YouTube page publicly and to local media by our public information office via email. We will now play the informational video for you here today, but before the video is played, are there any questions regarding the process I just explained? All right, I'll play the video. This is about a 28-minute video.
My name is Emily McKinley, Assistant Chief for the Louisville Metro Police Department. Today I'm going to provide an update to a recent officer-involved shooting that took place in LMPD's 3rd Division. This video presentation will include the 911 call, body-worn camera footage from the involved officers, photographs of the incident, and an explanation of our investigative processes. As a reminder, this is still an active and ongoing investigation. The information released today is what we know now, and because there is still much investigative work to be done, some details may change or evolve in the future as more information is learned. On Thursday, July 25th, 2024, at approximately 9:30 p.m., a 911 call was received from a male requesting police to a residence in the 6600 block of Eaglewood Drive. The male indicated he needed to go to the hospital and that there was some sort of unknown trouble occurring at the location. A loud argument with yelling and screaming from multiple people could be heard in the background, and the male did not answer further questions from the call taker regarding what was occurring. Without providing further information, the male hung up. The call taker attempted to call the number back, but did not receive an answer. This type of call is not eligible for the crisis deflection program due to the male not answering the call taker's questions about what was occurring and the unknown nature or extent of the trouble. It was also not clear or obvious that this could be a crisis call, nor was it clear the level of danger at the scene. When officers arrived at the location, they encountered a male who was behaving very erratically and not following directions from officers. Officers attempted to verbally calm the male and de-escalate the situation. Family members of the male were present and also attempted to de-escalate the male. During the encounter, which lasted approximately 15 minutes, the male armed himself with a large butcher knife. Ultimately, the male charged officers while wielding the butcher knife, prompting the officers to discharge less lethal weapons and their firearms, striking the subject multiple times. Officers immediately provided first aid and medical assistance to the male, and he was pronounced deceased on scene by EMS. It should be noted, it was later learned the male who called 911 was Joel Napoles Ravello, the subject shot by officers during this incident. You will see in the body-worn camera video, officers used two types of less lethal options, a foam baton launcher and the taser. These tools were discharged when the subject charged officers while wielding the butcher knife. This occurred simultaneously as 3 officers discharged their firearms. During the scene investigation by our Public Integrity Unit, a large butcher knife was recovered from the scene, and a quantity of suspected methamphetamine was recovered from inside the home. Just a reminder of how our body-worn camera system works. There is a 30-second buffer of video without audio prior to the officer activating the camera. This is to capture sudden incidents that may occur prior to the activation. Also, as a reminder, the body-worn camera captures an independent view that may differ from the officer's viewpoint and the officer's recollection. For safety priorities, when we are assessing situations as police officers, we use these safety priorities. We make decisions based on who is most at risk for imminent danger and who can control the situation. Victims and hostages have the least control over a situation and are most at risk for imminent danger. Uninvolved citizens are next concerning risk of imminent danger and control. Officers follow regarding the risk of imminent danger and the ability to control the situations. And suspects and subjects ultimately have the most control over a situation based on their actions and willingness to comply with officers. This is not a ranking of whose life is more important or not. It's about danger versus control. Who is in the most danger and who has the most control of the outcome of the situation? These are the 3 officers who discharged their firearms during this incident. Officer Matthew Forbes, Officer Garrett Schmeltz, and Officer Kendrick Eves. The involved subject is Joel Napoles Ravello. He was a 32-year-old Hispanic male. We will now play the 911 call received prompting officers to respond to a residence in the 6600 block of Eaglewood Drive. The location is a townhome situated in a subdivision located in southwest Louisville near Valley Station.
911, Operator Sparks, where is your emergency? 911. 911, where's your emergency? This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Mama, I got an emergency.
Okay, what's the address?
It's a 610 Eaglewood Drive.
6610.
My mom wanted to.
Okay, 6610 Eaglewood Drive. Is that a house or an apartment? Is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house. It's my house.
What is your name?
Joel, Y-O-E-L.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
Napoles.
What's going on there?
Let me talk to my husband. I just need to go to the hospital. I just feel a little bit bad. It's my kid that he doesn't want me to go to the hospital now.
Okay, so
Selena, what is that? What? Mama, my mom.
okay, so are you needing an ambulance? Joel, I need to know what's going on there. 911, where's your emergency? Where's your emergency? No importa, yo te voy a sacar de aquí, te lo prometo, te lo juro, vamos a sacar esto de aquí. This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
We will now show a compilation of the body-worn cameras of officers on scene. Full-length, unedited body-worn camera footage from the involved officers will be available at the end of this presentation.
What you're about to view is body-worn camera footage from the officers who discharged their firearms. In accordance with LMPD procedure, the officers were placed on administrative leave. The LMPD Public Integrity Unit is the lead on the investigation. Upon completion of its investigation, LMPD will present the case to the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office for a final criminal disposition. A copy of the investigation will be turned over to the Kentucky State Police for peer review, and a copy will go to the Louisville Office of Inspector General.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I just shut the door on my face. What's going on?
Nothing.
Looks like he's having some kind of Put that down. Put that down. Whatever's in your hand, put that down.
He's not being in the right.
Whatever you have in your hand, just put that down. I know, just put that down. Just put whatever's in your hand, put that down. Just, yeah, the thing, put that down. Yeah, put that down. Yeah, just put that down. Did anybody speak English? So what's going on?
He's my brother. He's bad. He's upside. I don't know
Is he high? On
yes,
drugs?
it's a little high.
On drugs?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's a little aggressive. I can't speak too many English. Sorry. My mom, my dad, they are nervous like me.
Mm-hmm. Does he live here?
Yes, he's the older. He's my brother. Actually, he's fine.
Does he take medicine?
No,
No.
he don't want it.
He don't want it? Okay. Do you know what he's been diagnosed with?
No,
Do your parents know? Has he been diagnosed with anything? He hasn't?
no, never.
Can you ask him if he wants to see EMS?
He don't want it.
You don't want nothing?
Joey, por favor, para. Habla con ellos, yo no me quieren hablar contigo.
Does he want to go to the hospital?
I don't know. I don't know, sir.
What's his name?
Joel.
Joel?
Yes.
Does he speak English?
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
Joel!
Joel, mira.
Joel! Joel! Joel!
Joel, yo no sé que quieren hablar contigo.
Can you talk to me? Can you talk to me? What? What?
Ábrele, ellos no te van a hacer nada.
Can you just talk to me through the screen?
Ellos no
You don't have to come outside. Just talk to me through the screen.
ellos no quieren hablar contigo, no tienes que abrir la puerta, solamente por ahí por el cristal.
You got one. Can you just talk to me through the screen?
Él solamente quiere hablar contigo por el cristal.
Can you just talk to me right here?
No, I'm gonna talk with you. This is my house.
I understand. I just want to talk to you right here.
Can
I talk to you right here?
Que quieren hablar contigo
I don't want to come inside. I just want to talk to you right here. Tell him I don't need to come inside.
Él no quiere ir adentro ni que tú salgas. Él solamente quiere hablar contigo por el cristal. Joey, solo por el cristal, háblale. Él no quiere entrar.
So tell me he's not in trouble. Tell me he's not in trouble. He's not in trouble.
Mira, Joey, no estás en problema. Joey, mira, no estás en problema. Ellos nada más que quieren hablar contigo, por favor. Ábreme, mira, por aquí, por el cristal. No tienes que salir, mira, papá, déjalo, mira. Está bien, déjalo que habla, déjalo con calma. Ella nada más que quiere hablar contigo y tú no estás en problema.
He don't have to come outside. He can stay right there. I just need to talk to him.
Déjalo, papá. No hagas nada, déjalo. No hagas nada, ellos se van a encargar de todo, no hagas nada, ¿ok? Ellos nada más que quieren hablar con él.
I just want to talk to you right here. Right here. Okay, that's fine. Can I talk to you right here? I'm not coming in. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to stand right there and I'm going to talk to you through the window. Can you just tell me I'll talk to him through the window right here?
Joey, mira, ellos nada más que quieren hablar contigo por la ventana, ven. Joey, no hagas nada. Joey, por favor. Joey, deja eso, por favor. Joey, que te puedan disparar, por favor.
Come here.
Back up.
Come here.
Joey, por favor. Joey.
Give me the tongue. So you just grab the knife.
Joey.
Come here. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, no, we got a situation out there. Quite sorry.
No. You don't say nothing. Do it.
He's got a huge butcher knife in his hand. His dad is inside. He got his mom and dad outside. Drop that knife! Drop that knife! Drop that knife! Drop that knife!
Stay in the house.
Drop that knife! Drop that knife! Drop that knife! Drop that knife! Steak? It's a glass pot. It's a glass pot. Everybody's out of the house. Joel, stay there. Just stay there. Stay there. Joel, just stay there. Okay, stay there. Stay there. Sit in that chair right there. Sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. Sit in this chair right here. Right there, right there. Sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. Just sit in the chair. Just sit in that chair. No, it's part of that pot. It's part of that pot that he's got. Tell him to drop with his hand. Put that down that's in your hand. Put that down. Everything with the book. Everything with the book. Yes, put there. Good. Thank you. Don't put both hands on the book. There you go. Like that. Just keep both hands on the book. No, don't pick that up.
I got my Bible, please. I'm not gonna do nothing. Please.
Tell him to drop it. Put that down. Put that down.
Okay. Sorry.
Fortunately, he's just very right. He's dropped the knife down and he got like a plant. Stop. Turn the alarm off. Turn the alarm off. Turn the alarm off. Turn the alarm off. There you go. Put the keys down. Put the keys down. Put the keys down. No, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Okay. Tell them to go behind. You guys go behind the car. Go behind the car. No. Joel, sit down. Sit down. Joel, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down and drop the keys. Sit down. Yes. You can still hold it. Just sit down. Okay. So perfect. Right there. Stay right there. Perfect. No, sit down. Sit down. I never said you couldn't. Sit. Turn it off. Turn that off. They're right here. Your family's right here. They're right here. Turn the alarm off. Turn the alarm off. Turn the alarm off. Put that knife down. Put that knife down. Joel, put that knife down. Put that knife down. Put the knife down. Put that knife down. Put that knife down. Put that knife down. Just put that knife down. Put that knife down. Put that knife down. Don't touch that knife.
I don't touch it. I don't touch the knife. I'm Christian.
I understand, and so am I. And so am I.
Okay.
Do not reach. Put that knife down.
Okay, I will put the knife down.
I want you to sit right here at this chair. I want you to sit right here on this chair. Right here on this chair. Turn your sirens off. Turn your sirens off. Nobody's going to do anything, Joel. We just want to talk to you and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
I just want to figure out what's going on. Nobody's in trouble, no nothing. I just need you to come out here and sit on this chair. Hey, is there another way out? Yes, yes. Come out the chair. Come out and sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. I understand. I just need you to sit down so we can figure it out. I understand that. Nobody's taking you from your house. Nobody's taking you from your house. Nobody's taking you. Nobody's taking you. They're right there. They're right there. Nobody's taking you anywhere. I need you to sit down. I need you to sit right here in this chair. No, I need you to sit away from that knife. I need you to sit away from that knife. Sit right here. Sit right here. It's right in front of you. Just sit right here. Sit right here. Come out here and sit in this chair. Turn the alarm off. Drop that knife. Don't pick that knife up. I got it. Drop that knife. Drop that knife. Drop that knife. Drop that knife. Come out here and sit down. No, get back. Get back. Just get back. Just get back. I just need you to turn your alarm off so I can talk to you. Turn your alarm. There. Now throw the keys. Throw the keys on the ground. Throw the keys on the ground. Throw the keys on the ground. Throw them on the ground so you don't turn it on. Thank you. Thank you. Now come out here and sit in this chair so I can talk to you. Come back and come in. Drop that knife, Joel. Joel, drop that knife. Drop the knife. Throw the knife out here. Throw the knife out here. Throw it out here. On the ground. Throw it out here. Throw it down here. Throw it right here. Right here. Right there. Throw that knife out here. Stop. Back up. Get away from me. Get away. Nice clear. Go hands on. Make bad up now. Cut him open. I need dry hands. Open this up. I need dry hands. Give me dry hands now. Give me Ray. Tell me when it's up and we're going to start planting. Who's got that knife? It's right behind me, right? Stay with me. Do not die on me. One there.
All uses of force must be objectively reasonable as viewed from the perspective of a reasonable officer on scene. Graham versus Connor is a Supreme Court decision guiding the use of force by police officers. The factors of that decision are commonly referred to as Graham factors, which are the severity of the crime, the immediacy of the threat, the resistance posed by the subject, and the potential flight of the subject. LMPD policy requires de-escalation techniques to be used in all interactions when it is safe, under the totality of the circumstances, and both time and opportunity allow. Prior to using force, officers will, where reasonable and practical, utilize critical thinking decision-making framework to analyze and respond to incidents. Officers will continuously assess the situation and changing circumstances to modulate their decisions on their use of force appropriately. Just a reminder of our investigative process. Our Public Integrity Unit leads the criminal investigation and will eventually present the case to the Commonwealth Attorney for review. Our Professional Standards Unit will conduct a concurrent administrative investigation to assess for any policy violations. The Kentucky State Police will receive a copy for an investigative review, and the Office of Inspector General will also receive a copy of the final investigation. Officers involved in shootings and other critical incidents are placed on paid administrative leave pending the investigation. The chief has the authority to take immediate disciplinary action, and prior to returning to duty, officers must undergo mental health screenings and receive any necessary training. The LMPD Performance Review Board will conduct a post-incident tactical debrief to assess overall performance improvement and identify any training needs. Once complete, the findings of both the administrative and criminal investigations will be made public.
So this is the format body-worn camera footage of officer-involved shootings will be released. This echoes the commitment of transparency and consistency from the mayor and the chief. All available public information is contained in that video. Any further questions may be directed to our public information office. We'll attempt to answer any questions that you all might have about the process or anything that was discussed today. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
I just had a quick question. I think you had said earlier that less lethal or not lethal force was used, but it seemed like it was used at the same time as other officers were using live rounds. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's just like that.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Is there a protocol on when you use a taser, when you use non-lethal projectiles, and then you use your sidearm?
There's our use of force policy is pretty lengthy, explains when you can use various types of tools.
When you're in a situation like this one, is there somebody, one of the officers, who gives the protocol to use your taser, use your non-lethal, and then, or is it left up to the officer's discretion?
Officers communicate with each other while they're on scene, so that's for the officers to communicate with each other while they're on scene.
Can you talk about, like, the officers? You could clearly tell that they said several times to him, drop the knife, sit down, and stuff like that. Can you just talk about that? And the fact
Right.
that, officers go to the scene and, don't ever want to have to use deadly force.
Right. This is never a situation that any officer wants to have to encounter. This is a life-changing moment that officers have to make split-second decisions. And the officers were pleading with him for compliance. And they gave multiple opportunities for that. And it's unfortunate that this is the way that it did end.
What are the protocols to get mental health professionals on scene or the obviously this call, you said that call didn't qualify, but is there a protocol in place to bring in people who are trained with mental health crises? And when people might not speak English as their first language, what is the protocol to get either a bilingual officer or a translator out to a scene?
Right. We do have protocols for the second question about bilingual and translators. We do have officers that are bilingual, and officers can request those services. And we do have contracts with language lines, so we can utilize those services. It's situational based. So if it's conducive to the situation to use a language line, we have that option. If an officer that may be bilingual can arrive on scene in a timely manner to take control of that situation, that is also an option as well. And I'm sorry, what was the first?
The first one was about getting mental health professionals.
Yes.
I know it didn't qualify for the diversion, but is there a protocol to get either CIT officers or non-police mental health professionals out there?
So the question was, is there a protocol to get mental health professionals to scenes and as well as CIT officers?
Yeah, like in this one, they showed up and they quickly kind of determined this man was having some kind of behavioral health.
Right. So every officer is CIT trained. Every officer receives a 40-hour CIT course. So every officer is CIT certified when they exit the police academy, and they receive ongoing training for crisis intervention throughout their career. As far as the mental health professionals and utilizing deflection services, officers can make that call if they recognize a situation could be best served by a mental health professional. They can ask for MetroSafe to have someone dispatched or have some assistance come to that scene. Again, the situation was not a situation where that would be recommended. Thank you.